Imagine you are a soldier. You have just unleashed a weapon so horrific it turns the air itself into acid. You watch the grass turn black. You watch the birds fall dead from the sky. You march forward expecting to step over thousands of corpses. You are confident. You have won. But as the green fog clears, the corpses stand up. This isn't a myth. This isn't a ghost story. This is August 6th, 1915, the day human willpower defied biology. The day of the dead men, the Osowiec Fortress, a stubborn, muddy gateway blocking the German Empire from pouring into Russia. For nearly a year, the Germans threw everything they had at it. They brought in Big Bertha, a monstrous siege mortar. They dropped over 1 million shells on just 900 Russian defenders. The fortress was pounded into dust. But the Russians wouldn't break. It became a battle of psychology as much as artillery. How much pressure can a human mind take before the spirit simply collapses? German leadership, frustrated and desperate, decided to find out. They brought in the ultimate terror weapon, 30 batteries of chlorine and bromine gas. At 4 a.m., the wind shifted. The Germans released the gas. Chlorine gas doesn't just suffocate you, it is heavier than air. It hugs the ground, hunting for moisture. When it touches your eyes, your sweat, or the inside of your lungs, it chemically reacts, turning instantly into hydrochloric acid. It dissolves you from the inside out. The Russian defenders had no masks. Only water and urine-soaked rags tied around their faces. It wasn't enough. Hundreds died in the trenches, coughing up blood. Their respiratory systems literally eaten alive. The defense was gone. The way was clear. 7,000 German soldiers advanced through the quiet, discolored wasteland. They expected zero resistance. They were walking into a graveyard. But as they approached the broken walls, the mist parted. Sub-Lieutenant Vladimir Kotlinski, lungs burning, blood leaking from his eyes, refused to stay down. He rallied the last survivors, barely 100 men. They charged. To the Germans, this was a waking nightmare. Out of the poison gas came a horde of the undead. Men who should have been dead, their faces dissolved, their uniforms soaked in their own blood, shambling forward with bayonets raised. The psychological shock was absolute. An army of 7,000 highly trained men didn't just retreat. They broke. They panicked. They trampled each other and became tangled in their own barbed wire, fleeing from 100 dying men. The defenders of Osowiec didn't survive long after their final charge. The gas had done its work. But their story forces us to ask a profound question. Where is the limit of human endurance? When the body is destroyed, when the environment is literal poison, what is it inside the mind that forces a person to stand up one last time? The Germans brought a weapon designed to break the human body. They didn't realize they were up against the human soul. If you found this descent into the human psyche compelling, subscribe. Until next time, stay curious and stay strong.